I call the party and tell them you'll be on your way?
Don't go!
Silly boys, I'm here for the night. I feel wicked and wacky and mellow. Firm as Gibraltar and shaky as Jello. But alive, but alive, but alive.
I'm Mario Cantone. You know that, Rich. And I'm playing Dwayne Fox in Applause here at City Center, the Encores. And I was obsessed with the show as a kid. I had the album, so I would just listen to it constantly. And I would do But Alive and Who's That Girl in my living room. And I just wanted to be around it. When Kathleen said, you want to play Dwayne Fox, I was like, yeah, I just wanted to be around it. And it's a fun role, yeah, you know. And it's based on the Thelma Ritter role in All About Eve, except I don't have some of those lines that I'm slowly trying to put back in. But it's been fun, and I work with Kathleen and Boyce from Syracuse, and was really happy she asked me to do it.
He always said I would like to have a daughter. She always said I would like to have a son. She took to kids like a duckling takes to water. He always thought having babies would be fun. He told her this on the very day he met her. She said the wish is the father to the sport. He bought a house in the nursery he sent her. She helped the stork make his annual report.
The experience is horrifying because it's 2 weeks, and I'm not a quick learner. I'm a little slow. Although my memory's gotten better. I don't know why. I can memorize the lines a little better. I don't have to panic about the book anymore. But it's scary because you're in the third day of rehearsal and you're like, oh, when are we going to do this? But it all gets done because Kathleen really knows what she's doing, and she's done a lot of these. So she's so not panicked, and I am. I'm fine now until I get there. I'll be horrified. I will.
You're ready.
Okay. Hi, Rich. I'm Chip Zien, playing Buzz Richards. Desperately trying to learn the part in like 10 days. It's a great part. I'm playing a frantic, neurotic, miserable writer who's worried that his play's getting messed up, and then falls for the young ingenue, for Eve. Great part. Great part. Great part.
Did you know the show at all before? Tell me what it's been like now that you've known.
You know what? I did know the show. I know some of the music before. When you got good friends, you got a good life thing. But what I noticed is that I learned a bunch of wrong notes, which I'm trying to unlearn frantically here in the next 10 days. And if I had to sing this opening number, heebie deebie 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 doo, dabba labba dabba dabba da, then I would be totally lost. And all of these people standing behind us have to learn that. And also, Ebersole's got, it's like climbing Mount Everest, and she's unbelievable. So it's going to be really exciting. And I also get to work with Kate Burton, which for me is really cool, and I'm excited about that. So, yeah, it's great and terrifying all at the same time.
First encores.
First encores ever. I begged them. I've been begging them for years. They just wouldn't have me. I don't know what it is. I guess I'm afraid in reading, so I drop the script or I turn 2 pages at the same time. I want to not do that here. It's too important. So I'm hoping I become professional as soon as possible and quickly.
Hi, I'm Michael Park. I'm playing Bill Sampson in Encore's Applause, and I'm happy to be back. I was in Bloomer Girl in 2001, and that was a fun, special time too. And Kathleen kind of resurrected me from the soap world to come and have fun with her. So that's what I'm doing here, and hopefully I will show everyone a good time.
A little mind to me soon. Wake up, the earth is fair, the fruit is fine. another fella's vine. Evelina, won't you roll off that vine and be mine?
You know what? The odd thing is not learning the song in 5 seconds. The odd thing is having to kind of mac out with Christine Ebersole, having just met her, you know? And so that was a bit of a shock for her. And being on a soap opera for a number of years, I kiss everyone I'm with usually. So I can understand it's kind of alarming having just met and having to make out in the first or second meeting. But no, the songs are phenomenal. I love that first ballad. The second song with the funky kind of harmonies, that's a lot of fun. That's a lot of fun to learn, actually. But I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to the run. Hopefully, it'll go a little longer than the five shows. We'll see.
Right. Then from there, going on 5, 6, 7, and 1 hit, 5, 5, 5, yeah, and 8, we're literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So and is right? So we just got there. Walk, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1 hit, and the arms don't come up. So 1 hit, so down, right? So walk, arms down, 1 hit, 1 and up, 1 cut, 1 cut, 7 and 8, 5, 6, 7 and 8, and 1 cut, and you have more time than you think here. We don't have, it feels like we scatter too soon. So after, move 5 and 6 and 7, 8. I want to kind of see you guys hooking up before you wherever you're going. A little bit. You know what I mean? Kind of makes sense?
My name is Erin Davie, and I'm playing Eve Harrington in Applause with Christine Ebersole. And what drew me to the part is I actually wasn't familiar with the show, and when I heard that Christine was doing it, I was like, what is this she's doing? And somebody said to me, well, you'd be great in that show. And I said, there's a part for me. So I listened to the music, and I fell in love with One Halloween. It's so perfect for me. It's so my thing, and I just thought, oh my God, I want to do that. So I had to audition, and I worked really hard, and I got it. So I was thrilled when I got it. I was doing the Glorious Ones at the time, and everybody in that show heard I was like, oh, I'm waiting to hear, and I couldn't wait. So I was so happy to hear that I got it.
Tell me what it's been like. I know you just started. It's like being shot out of a cannon, isn't it? Talk about the Encore's experience.
The Encore's experience, I've never done summer stock, but they say it's like summer stock, and that makes a lot of sense to me, especially since I'm rehearsing for curtains as well, and I'm on pause for that while I'm doing this. And so I'm then going to go back to that show and rehearse a little bit more, and then it's just very confusing for me, especially doing 2 shows at once. But it is very fast, and it's long days, and I look like a mess, as you can see. So, it's crazy. I feel like a kid again.
The gentleman burns me up. The gentleman gets me down. The gentleman is a dope, a man of many faults, a clumsy Joe who wouldn't know a rumba from a waltz. The gentleman is a dope and not my cup of tea. Why do I get in a dinner he doesn't belong to me?
Well, I think the things that really attracted me to it were Lauren Bacall and the movie All About Eve and Betty Davis. So they're 2 really iconic, fabulous movie stars, and it's a dream come true, really.
Let's talk about this score. I told you earlier, I saw all the girls do this on Broadway. I saw Bacall, I saw Ann Baxter, I saw Arlene Dahl. I love this score, and I'm so glad it's set in the 70s where it was. Yeah. What do you love about this score by Strauss and Adams?
Just what you're saying. It's because of the type of music. It sort of came at the beginning of this change in music on Broadway. And, from the Rodgers and Hammerstein and sort of moving into this new era of music. And that's what's so nostalgic about it and so wonderful to hear it again.
And talk about working with Kathleen Marshal. I know you have 1 week to put this whole show together, and this is your actual second day of rehearsal, right? Is it?
No, it's the third day. We started on Monday, but we have a show a week from tonight.
So you've done encores before. Talk about the encores experience. Is it like being shot out of a cannon? What is it like?
Well, I heard someone say it's Broadway boot camp. So if you can survive something like this, you can basically do anything. So it's so fast and furious. You really can't get too upset about it, and that's the great thing about it is in the style that's being presented as a concert, a lot is forgiven because we're doing a concert. And there's not a lot of time to rehearse it. But.
Talk about working with Kathleen Marshal and with Erin Davie again.
Well, it's a dream to work with Erin Davie, of course. She was my daughter in Great Gardens, so it's so much fun, and it works on so many different levels that she's playing my competition once again, in Applause, and she's so wonderful. And Kathleen Marshal is just a gem. I mean, she's just so great. I mean, the fact that she's like the great, organizer, the fact that she can put this gigantic thing together in such a short period of time, and choreograph and direct it is just awesome.